Let's sleep until the morning. Okay, let's call Roach. Let's see if we've missed anything.
Come on.
And let's go.
That's it, Roach.
Okay. A hidden treasure. Alright, it's somewhere here. Let's have a look.
Strange.
Spies notes. We should probably have a look at where his stash is. Oh wow. These are either wolves or some other monsters, and there seem to be quite a lot. So let's have a look.
Go.
Let's have a look at his the stash of the spy first. Wolves don't usually drop anything too good. I'm starting to regret the decision to go here a little bit. Oops. Let's give it another try. Let's try to take them on just a few at a time this time. Okay. Let's backtrack and then use Quinn again. Now we just have to continue dancing. Alright. Alright. We've got our shield again. Now we've got to run, otherwise he's going to bite us. Okay, let's go for the shield. Right, we have dodged it. Now is the time to end it. Okay. Now we've got it. Drink some more water. And then run ahead. Okay, that was not so much money after all. All right. So it turns out he was a spy for the Northern Realms, since he mentions John Natalis. This is essentially a general from the books and from Witcher 2 of the Northern Realms. And these are some feral dogs. Let's see which way we're going. Okay, we're actually quite near our initial goal in the journal to look at the Desertus Cache, so let's just head on to that spot after we have taken care of those things here. Let's go into the woods. So they're going to be stuck somewhere. Alright. Again, the woods.
Not good.
There's so many of them. A real dog pack. Alright. Got rid of one. So close to death. Just one bite away from real disaster. Okay, I misjudged this one. I have to get them to the forest, really. If they attack me from all sides, it's going to be really difficult to deal with them.
How you like that silver?
Alright, got rid of one. Got rid of the second one as well. Let's eat some fruit along the way. That was pretty close. A bit closer than I would have liked. Let's put on the Quan shield on just in case. This is where the dogs were. Let's see if we have any markers going that direction. No. There is some sort of village here. Let's eat some more fruit. And let's have a look at the village before we get the roach to go to the place we were looking for. Right. This seems to be the Nilfgaardian camp that the spy was talking about, that he was trying to rob. Let's see if there is anything worth looting. And so far it's mostly just junk. Let's have a look inside. Alright, this is much better. No one is looking, so let's take it. Just junk as well, so not going to do anything about this. Let's take Roach and run over to the location near the mill, it seems. Save the game. Well, the weather has certainly cleared up. Better than the weather I have at the moment outside of the window. There might be some sort of an underground passage of sorts. Just a question of whether we're going to be able to find it. So maybe I have missed something inside the house. Okay. That seems to be the case. Right, we're here. Let's go ahead and take our hammer out. Break down the door. And it is locked. I do remember that I somehow got the key in my previous games from this chest. But let's go ahead and visit some of the other places nearby. These places are mostly deserted. Okay.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Wow. Bithras is not joking around. We are level 1. I really have my doubts right now. I really doubt we're going to be able to get rid of this wrath at the current moment. We are a bit too low leveled for this, so I think we're just going to escape from there. It's really not going to be that easy, at least for me. So I'm thinking of having a look at what we can actually craft. We can only craft a steel sword right now, so we don't have a good... Don't really have a good silver sword that we can do, that we can make. So let's see what we have in terms of food and drink. Well, we've got an apple that we can eat to restore some of our life. I think we're going to have to wait to get there eventually, but for now this seems to be a pipe dream. Let's go ahead and look at what is going on right here in this location. See if we can find something useful. Drink some water along the way. Okay, we've got a new marker, so this is going to be able to save us some time in the future. Drink some more water. Okay, there are some drowners here. Let's take some Quen on. They are level 4. Okay, time to go back. Alright, made short work of that drowner. There is one more on the other side. Took care of that one. Okay, Temerian Lily Key. This might be the key from the chest down there near the mill. Let's check it out. Let's read the note. Alright, here it is. Well, it looks like the plea there has not been heard. Okay. And let's have a look at the stash. Yep, here it is. Let's see what's the note here. No wonder we're losing this war with cowardly Consular soldiers. Yeah. Lots of deserters. The Witcher universe is full of people who are different from the usual fantasy scheme. There are lots and lots of people who are incompetent, just like in real life. Okay, there's a place of power.
Faster.
So are we going to duke it out with the wolves right now? I don't see why not. We're quite close to level up, so let's go for it. Let's put on the Quen. We've got tools.
Medallion's humming.
Aha, a wraith.
Place of power.
Wow.
It's gotta be.
these are not some good news for us. Let's see if we can take it out.
Come on.
Okay, we took out this wraith. Looted all. And we are still unable to draw the power. So what we're going to do is we're just going to use the mod to again get this one more ability point once we level up, and then take it down. So in this case, let's go ahead and visit the next marker. Which might hold a pleasant surprise for us. Okay. Pleasant surprise or not, remains to be seen. Let's go ahead and dismount from Roach. Drink some water as preparation. Put on the quench shield. Switch over to Igni. Right, there are even wolves here. What are you going to do? Wolves, ghouls, all in the same place. Alright, don't let them surround me. Okay, finish this one off. This one is ready as well. Put on the quench shield. Switch over to Igni. Burn him a little bit. And finish him off. Alright, we've got another one here as well. I think he was too busy doing something else to take note of us, and that's going to be the end of it. And now that we have really gone over the abandoned site, now the peasants can come back to work.
Where'd you come from?
Okay, let's have a look at our spoils of war.
Top of the field. Greetings.
So, let's gallop back to the blacksmith. Let's also see what do we need to make the craft. For the enhanced Viper Kaimon and armor, we need quite a bit more.
Nothing left but to pray. Begging who spares us the least.
A return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
Show me what you got.
Now I think it's time to sell everything that we've got. Doesn't cost that much, does it? Anyway, I don't think we're going to get a better price for all of them, so might as well just do it. I think we can sell our own sword as well. Alright, let's have a look how much dismantling is going to cost us. It's quite expensive for our current budget. He does have one shot, but he doesn't have any other components. Let's see if we can craft it. Well, we can't craft the hardened timber, so that's nice. What about the plate? I think this is going to be the biggest problem. Not even sure he can even craft it. Dark steel plate. No, can't really see him doing that, but we can repair all the equipment we are currently wearing. Then I guess we're just going to say go. Say
So
farewell.
I see you with him again.
It's already almost night, right? Right. Let's go to our friendly merchant that is supposed to be somewhere here. The one that we saved from the Griffin.
Gran told me about Smithfield. Lad went missing one day, so folk nagged.
Greetings.
Let me have a look at your stock.
Griffin decoction is going to help us if we get rid of the Griffin itself. So, I guess this settles it.
Take care.
Let's go ahead and meditate until the morning, and then let's go to the camp. So hopefully the quest will be enough to make us level up. We're going to be much more powerful after this.
Run, Roach.
Let's see, can we actually fast travel to that spot here? No, we can't do that yet. Alright, in that case, that's right.
Kings do the fighting.
It's Durban now.
Peasants do the
D-E-R-V-A-N. Not Coinmon.
Slow now. Whoa.
Restore the stamina. And let's continue on. Alright. I got the treasure. Let's backtrack a little bit.
Hey ya. Whoa.
Eat something first.
Slower.
These are the wolves. Okay, let's go ahead and use some Quen. Right? Come here, don't be afraid. Let's be on our way. Something along the way.
Slow now. Go on, Encazer!
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling.
To the tower. Go.
Stop!
Goltais Griffin.
Medetta. Estrades en novigrad.
Es dice Nord est En affairs.
Oops.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Plan to requisition something from him, too?
If it is necessary, yes, of course. We are at war, in case you have not noticed. Who are you? Speak!
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern! This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a Griffin in the area. Slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
Why do you care about this Griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No, too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this Griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
Well, not much
It's
of a
a
choice
deal.
here.
Some questions before I start. Know where the Griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the Griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
Need more information about this Griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the Griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Mm-hmm. Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
So long.
Tamira and Mislav. Thanks.
Es sun jakten.
Let's see if the gods are still angry. Alright, there is no more aggro. That's good to know. Is he going to notice if we're going to nick something? No, he won't. Okay.
Need to ask you about something.
Yes? What?
Well, we have asked everything we can. For now.
Password.
Dunno any.
So, out for a little walkie, eh? Counting the Emperor's swords to lull you to sleep? Well, in the army, we've a place for nosy ramblers. The scaffold.
And thick-skulled quartermasters. They got a place.
You're clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
Morale holding up around here? You boys think you can win this thing?
Ah, a spy after all. Or one to stir trouble.
Neither. Just curious.
Right. Well, tell anyone who cares we will win this war, because Radovid is mad, as everyone knows, and we've an extraordinarily well-drilled and well-supplied army. Incidentally, did you wish to buy something?
Show me what you're peddling.
So he does have a silver sword, but it costs quite a lot. Don't really need any steel weapons at the moment. Does he have the dark plate, or can he craft it? Dark steel plate doesn't seem to be on the table. So yeah, looks like we're just going to have to say goodbye for now.
So long.
But we know that we can buy a better silver sword from him. It's going to be to have 20 more damage, so that's definitely a decent bonus. But we shall see. Let's see where we're going to travel. The herbalist and the hunter are nearby, so let's go to the Warsong Bridge straight away. Okay.
Anyone home? Must be out hunting. Trail's fresh. Mislav just left home.
Let's follow the herbalist using our witcher senses.
You, Mislav?
Shh! Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
Well, considering the fact that I have already met the dogs, they are at least as dangerous as wolves.
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Well, why not?
Sure.
We do need the
Griffin's not
experience.
going anywhere.
No, dogs might though. So step careful now. Come on.
These dogs been a problem for a while now?
Since the war started. Soldier on the march, he'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray too late. Attacked another one.
Alright. I think he could really work on his aim.
Not bad.
Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Before what?
Before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse that...
The Lord's son, Florian, and I... we loved each other. Dieter walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away. Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
So, can you show me where you found the Nilfgaardians? Griffin, know anything about it?
Oh, not much. Not my kind of game.
You're his kind.
Right. We did get our level, so that means that we can set the skill points back to 1.
Survival instincts alone ought to make you care.
I walk silent through the woods. No Griffin can hear me nor spy me.
Just going to use a small trick. When the stamina almost runs out, if you jump, then it comes back up completely and you don't have to wait long before we get the werewolf decoction, which is going to allow us to run without exhausting the stamina at all, without being in the
One
battle.
lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first Griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
Let's just say that The Witcher does have a reason to hate Nilfgaardians, based on the lore.
Good eye to you, good eye.
But in the Witcher universe there is no such thing as good or bad.
Ground's
Really.
black, saturated with blood. Nilfgaardians were celebrating. Griffin interrupted them. A camp. These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
Let's have a look at what's over there. Alright. So, let's follow the tracks.
Hey there.
What time of the day is it? Well, it's supposed to be a little brighter. Let's see. Where did the tracks lead us? Okay, I can see some of them up there.
Griffin's nest. What remains of it, at least. Corpse is a couple of weeks old. Still alive when the Griffin brought him here. Took a long time dying. Horse, dog, human. A few months' worth. Female. Larvae in her wounds have already hatched. Been dead at least a week. Other Griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. A royal Griffin. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area.
Oh yeah, Emir van Emrys. In any case, I think it's a good idea if you're really interested in the lore to just read up on this in the books. It really adds a certain flavor to it. I think we have gathered enough information from the nest. So we've got one more location that we should visit. Let's go there.
Faster. Go, go.
Let's collect some herbs on our way here.
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the red bloom. Well, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses. Small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Griffin do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my bruise can do to help.
Could try to help her with one of my potions. Swallow can heal internal hemorrhages.
But
Witcher's potions aren't for humans.
she'll die as it is.
Yes. A peaceful death soothed by your concoctions. If I give her Swallow and something goes wrong, the whole village will hear her screams.
I understand. Do as you will.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the Griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking, A few years ago we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. Whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sar, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Well, I don't think he actually does.
Nilfgaard values one thing. Order. Griffin's disturbing that. It's gotta go.
Yes. First they'll tend to the monsters, then to the folk.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who's spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the Griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Let's see if we can brew the swallow potion. We can brew the Samium. We do have the necrophage oil. Okay. Here's the swallow. We can brew the white honey, but I don't think we're going to need it at the moment. And water essence is something that we can probably get from the race.
Got a potion for Lena. Swallow.
First sign of spring. Symbol of rebirth. Fitting as names go.
We'll see. Like I said, could harm her. Deeply. Works on me immediately, but I have a faster metabolism. Effects won't appear in her case for a few days.
Why'd you choose this in the end?
Decided it was better than doing nothing.
I like you, Witcher. Here. A small gift. For giving a damn.
So, well, level 3. Let's start improving our character. We've got 2 slots unlocked. We are going to be using a sign build. I think this is not even going to help much. We do have the Wraith mutagen at the moment, so we can just increase our vitality, at least something. So I think we'll be going for the Griffin school techniques, but we don't have a medium armor that we are going to be using at the moment. I think focus is going to be quite important for us along the way. As for the signs, we are going to be using lots of them. Do we want to put all our available points into the melt armor, or go into the sustained glyphs? For crowd control, the traps are going to be good, so I think we can go for more Eodon. As for the rest, we can put it into the Igni sign. We've received some money to boot. Let's see what else we've received. Some venom extract. A formula for the coast oil. Let's read the book. Nitrate decoction. This is going to be useful. This is going to be useful for us when we hunt down the Wraith. And what else? Can we brew something else now? For the Spectre oil we need more Arenaria. Let's come back to her and see if she's selling something.
Yes?
Well, let's ask her what's her story.
Tell me something about yourself. What's your story?
A sad one. Do you know the Temple of Melitele in Alanda?
Do I know it? Can't remember how many times I've been there, how many times Mother Neneka stitched me up.
We must have missed each other. I started to become a healer under Mother Neneka. I was but 18 when they took me in. An age at which teachings interest one far less than love. There was a boy, Goslav. He'd bare his chest to work. The novices couldn't keep their eyes off him, tripped over their own feet, dropped things. I left the temple for him. We passed a lovely summer together, and then he left. Neneke refused to take me back. My parents uttered not a word, gave me a travel cloak and a small coin pouch. I struggled long to find a place where I'd feel safe, needed, until I finally arrived here. End of story.
Alright, after such a story,
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find something.
can only ask about the herbs. Alright. Has some formulae. Okay, that is quite expensive. So the question is it going to be worth it? She doesn't have the ingredients for the grape shot. We could buy Arenari from her, I suppose, although it might have been something different. We need just 3 of them, so I think spending 15 gold is going to be okay. Let's grab the Spectre oil. Let's try and sell something that we have in stock. We've got plenty of cool blood. I think we can sell this completely. These ingredients we are going to need in the future. But I think the ingredients from her own garden we can sell, and this way we have earned a little bit of money. So we can spend it on something else as well. Let's still go for the water essence. We need 2 of them, if I'm correct. And then sell her other stuff we've picked from the garden. We can now brew the cat potion. This is going to be useful for us in the future. As for the rest, we're going to have to look out for it.
Farewell.
Does she have anything else inside that we can loot from her? No. Let's go to the Buckthorn. Let's also use our panel to have the swallow somewhere here.
Hey,
Looks like we have some sort of quest brewing right there as well.
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan. It always sat there empty, this hut. That is, till the night afore the battle. A man arrived, walked right in like 'twere his own. Was standing at my window, peering at the goings on. He must have eyed me, 'Cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So, I grabbed me pan for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I, and you must be right daft to pester folk at night with such foolery. But I sees he ain't listening, just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. I was right baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
Interesting. What happened then?
Afore dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come on, only the first fella left, locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him, and me pan. 'Twere old, black with soot, not worth much, I suppose, but I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old widower pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow, well, that he's lying there.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around.
You should wait here, just in case.
A corpse. Explains the stench. Cracked monocle. Interesting.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing. His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kinda soldier might have.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barmy.
Documents. Almost entirely burnt. A few pieces still legible. The priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
Found the pan, have ye?
Here, your frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot, and I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
It was the soot the man needed. He scraped it off to make ink. Must have had an urgent letter to write. Urgently burned some other documents too.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks. Here, sonny, for the road. Fry up a nice white fish for supper. Or a pipe.
Enough buckthorn to last us for ages. Okay, time to surface.
Done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
Let's see. Vesemir is still in the pub. So let's go there using Roach and drink something along the way.
Yes? What is it, Wolf?
Realize it's been half a year since we hunted down that fiend in Varun?
Yes. Well, that was more than a fiend. What was that bastard's name? Drugan? May the soil lie light upon him. Things used to be simpler. Monsters were bad, humans good. Now, everything's all confused.
Used to be exactly the same. You've just forgotten.
Do well not to point up my age. You're near a century old yourself.
Got good news and bad news. Good news first. Captain of the Nilfgaardian garrison knows where Yennefer went.
And the bad's that we have to kill the Griffin for him. What else could he want from two witches? Go on. Tell me what you know.
Griffin's abandoned its lair. Gotta make a lure, set a trap.
And how's that going?
Got the buckthorn.
Ought to work like a charm. Powerful scent.
More like stench.
City boy. Rotting meat, manure, piss. Standard smells of the countryside. Remember Tredegor? Hunting that Zoogle in the trash heap? You spent half the next day bathing, scrubbing yourself.
How can I forget? You ever gonna stop bringing that up? Learned some things. It's a male, had its nest in the Vulpine Woods. The Nilfgaardians burned the woods down, killed its mate, smashed their eggs. Thought they'd fixed things.
It's always the same. Instead of sending for a professional, they try to do it themselves, only end up making matters worse. Fine. If everything's ready, say the word and we'll get to work.
It is time to set the trap.
I'm ready. No point in waiting. Let's find a good spot to ambush it.
Picked one out already, other side of the stream. There's fields and a grove. Plenty of room and far enough so no one will get in our way.
Good. Meet you there.
Let's see if we can brew the Thunderbolt right now. Okay, it's here straight away. So I'm going to have Thunderbolt on arm, and then I need the Swallow instead of water. Okay.
I think those plums are wreaking havoc on the gut.
Let's go for Roach. Come here.
Got a lump of bread.
Faster.
And with that, we'll be hunting a Griffin in the next video.